Listen, I got a story. I got a story today. CHEWSDAY. Let me log in my Shadow Knight. Let me log in my Shadow Knight and tell you a story. I think it's a funny story. But for me, it was important to log in and do a little /who, right? You know me. I like to check the zone. I'm all about, what do I say? What do I say around here? Knowledge is power, right? So when I see something's off, whoa, 25 stream streak the dude. There you go. Hey, it's easy to get a streak going. You know the schedule, right? 3 times a week. Get those streaks up, everybody. Let's go. Thank you, the dude. I appreciate that. Honestly, streaks is the best. That's the best thing you could do. All right, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a little story. So, you know me. I like to poke around the homeland, right? The motherland, Guck. This is where this is the swamp I was born in, okay? You know I love the swamp. You know I protect the swamp. And you know I'm attuned to the swamp. I'm immersed in the swamp. I got swamp water in my pockets. I got swamp juice in my veins. You know what I'm saying? So when I see something amiss in Guck, I immediately take notice, right? So what was amiss? What was amiss? I think I even saw it on stream. I mentioned it. I didn't make a big deal about it, but I took note. Right? What had happened was I'm running through and I see the supplier's up and I say, cool, I know somebody who needs that bag. And then the next time I run through, the supplier's down. So I asked my friends, hey, want you guys kill the supplier? Nope. Intruder alert, right? We got somebody pilfering pixels. That bag was spoken for. No. We're not having no rando come through and snag the bag. So I knew somebody was down here. Sorry, I just got home. I knew somebody was down here. And then I found out who it was. The first time I popped in, I missed him. I barely missed him. Right? But I saw the corpses, so I knew what camp they were at. They were at ass up. Right? It was an old, I would say friend, but I don't really know this person. It's just some player who I've seen twice, you know? At this point in time, today, I've seen them twice. I killed them both times. Anyway. They accused me of hacking, and anyway said that I was going to be banned. This is the story. The story is, obviously I wasn't hacking, and I'm not banned, right? I'm here. I'm logged in. I just wanted to make that clear because rumors swirl, and like bullshit is so easy to get out of hand. No, I'm not banned. In my belly was not banned for prazzing the kill or anything like that. You know what I mean? It was a good clean kill. Good clean kill. This player I had stalked for a couple days by this point, really, if you think about it. Right. I narrowed in who, where, what. Somebody's killing that camp. All I gotta do is catch him in the act. I caught him in the act. You know, it's not rocket science. And the fact that I caught him in the act obviously was a hack. Okay. Right, anyway, so as always, I record all my shit. And honestly, this kill was so routine, so quick, so, you know what I mean? It really isn't what I'm looking for is in terms of, like, clips. You know me, I'm always clip farming on this game, right? You can't be the number one TikToker, EverQuest, number one EverQuest PvPer on TikTok. You can't be that without getting a little clip farming going on, you know what I mean? So it wasn't anything special, but then the rage at the end, I had to actually upload it, you know, just to clear my name. Sherlock Holmes was hacking all those books. That's how he solved the mysteries. I know, right? Did they pay the iron price? They paid 200 plat. 200 plat or so. That's how much I looted off them. Well, okay, the funniest thing is, I didn't know who it was going to be. I knew somebody was doing it, right? Somebody was clearing that camp every now and then. But I didn't know who. You can't even imagine my surprise when it was somebody who had, like, done this, like, whole crash out rage quit. The first and only time I'd ever seen them, right? You know, so you gotta imagine my surprise that it was the same name. I seen this player before, like a year ago. They say it was 3 months ago, but I think it was honestly more than 3 months ago. But I could be wrong. I'm not a great judge of time like that. That's why I number the Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest 2025 so that I know exactly where we're at. Right? Number 49 just happened. I think it was a great one. What do you, the dude? Did you like number 49? I think it was a great one. I think number 50 is going to be the best though. That's just what I think. I'm really glad you're all here. We're playing a little EverQuest. I just wanted to honestly, all day I wanted to get home, start the CHEWSDAY. You know what I mean? I was so looking forward to this. So the fact that everything was going wrong all day for me and it made me a little late to start this, I was not, not entirely thrilled about that. But here we are. You know, it all worked out. All worked out. You're still waiting for a not good one. You're beginning to think that will never happen. The dude, you know, I like to be consistent. You know, I like to have a certain level, right? Take it to that level consistently. So if you've liked them so far, I really hope that it never does happen, right? Dude, I appreciate you, and that's the biggest streak that I've seen. If anybody got a bigger streak than the dude, uh, I'll say it. I think you're hacking, right? Hackuzation is it's not possible. That was one of the lines that was used in the crash out. It's not possible, buddy. It's so possible. You're in Guck. It's like it's not only possible. It's probable, right? Like it's. I thought that was hilarious. You got the kind of streaks that I don't want to hear about. Fartotron, you never let me down. You never let me down like that. Anyways, we're just getting started over here. Hey, I said the thing. I feel like I've been forgetting to say it. I gotta say it more. You know, that's gonna be my New Year's resolution. I'm thinking about it already, right? Thinking about 2026. 2026. I want to be like, um, I want to do this. I want to play EverQuest. Maybe some other games. You know what I mean? Maybe we do another day in the week for 2026. Something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I also I might not commit to 52 Sundays a year. You know what I mean? I might commit to 50 Sundays in 2026. That's still pretty solid, right? We'll get into that. We'll talk about that. You know, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm thinking out loud here. I might need a Sunday in the summer where I might not be on the internet. We'll figure it out. That's like so far away, but that's how I'm thinking. I'm thinking to the future. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? Thanks for listening to my little story. 50 out of 52 is not a big ask. Right, that's what I'm hoping. I made a bold promise this year, right? I made a bold promise. I think it was the end of 2024, right? I said I was going to do every Sunday without fail, right? And I'm doing it. I'm doing it all year long. I've been doing it. So when we enter the new year, I might not be so bold. Who knows? I might still get 52 out, but I don't know if I want to promise it a full year at a time. Just because you never know. I might get sick. I might, might have a prior obligation or something. Which, hey, it wouldn't stop Fippy Darkpaw, which has been my solid strat all year, and it has not let me down. Right, the Fippy Darkpaw approach. Oh, I don't feel good. Suck it up. What would Fippy do? Oh, I got. Got something important. You think Fippy don't got important shit to do? He's still charging the Kanos gates though. You know, he's got a schedule. So okay, with that in mind. Are we still on double loot? I know we did not get a quake on red. People keep telling me there was a quake. I don't think so. I don't think there was a quake. Unless everything respawned the same. Right? The king was up pre-quake. Or it's not the king, the what would Fippy do? The Ghoul Lord. Ghoul Lord was up, and then supposedly there was a quake. They shut it off on Sunday. Really? After I, it's because I begged them to, isn't it? You don't think it's double anymore? I'm getting tells too about it not double. Okay. Well, good. You know, it wasn't classic. They finally listened to me about something. Maybe they do care. I think it's supposed to be, you know, grueling. With this double shit, it ain't so grueling no more. It's like it's gravy. You know, holiday bonus, sure. You know that it might not be classic, quote unquote, but like stuff being special and cool on the holidays is very classic, right? As far as like GM events or this or that, um, you know, a bonus on the holiday isn't unheard of. Maybe it wouldn't have been the same like just XP is boosted or whatever, but it's something. But when we're not even on a holiday no more, what are we doing here? I thought we had like a classic grindy experience. Anyway, we're back to it. So I hear. I don't need any XP anyway. Look at me. Full up. About to ding 61. I just wanted to I wanted to not like just tell you that I'm not banned. I wanted to prove to you I'm not banned, right? You see me. You see me in Guk, loud and proud, right? You see it, not banned, right? Wasn't hacking. Don't hack. Wouldn't hack. Just had to say it. Anyways. Let's see what they got going on down this way. Into the hallway. Another placeholder. I want to finish off Life Leech for Mother Shadow Knight. It's so important. You know what I'm saying? I think honestly I think I got a couple Shadow Knights that need Life Leech. It's not hard. It's just a little bit of legwork and one kill that could be stolen, right? I think on blue or green, if you spawn a life leech zombie guy and somebody stole that, they'd probably get banned, right? They're at least dealt with in some way. On this server, if somebody steals that zombie, I think they would get thrown a parade. You know what I mean? Like, I think that would be not only acceptable but encouraged, right? This is PvP. Um, so that being said, if one day I log on well adjusted on stream and I have life leech already, you know it was because I was making silent moves. You know what I mean? You know it. But if I'm feeling real bold, who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll try to do it on stream. Not today. All right. Tell the haters that they gotta stay tuned. They gotta watch every stream because it might be the one where I get so bold. I hand over all the plat. I hand over all the items. I spawn an NPC, and then you know, risk it all. Right? They don't want to miss that. I don't think you want to miss it either, even if you're not a hater. You want to see that. Let's clear this room too. Just farming it up. Collins, please. Almost forgot it's Tuesday. Listen, it's okay. The whole world almost forgot it's Tuesday today. I didn't. I was just a mere passenger along for the ride this morning, this lunch, this afternoon, the whole day. You know, stretching on and on. I don't have a watch, but I'm checking my watch. It's like, even the way home, like the lights are red. I wanted to be on time. You know, that's why the message I sent to the Discord saying that we had 5 extra minutes to hype it up was very last minute because I was literally like that close to being on time. You know, I almost made it. Almost made it. It's all right. No, I wouldn't forget about you. There was a time Might have even been 2 times where CHEWSDAY was on a Wednesday, but it doesn't rhyme, right? Tuesday, Tuesday. It's it flows. It's just like, you know, rolls off the tongue. Or any other day. Um, all right, let's get this. Um, all my buffs are wearing off. Oh, this whole room's clear. Killed those frogs so fast, I didn't even know it. For some reason, I thought I still had like one more. They go down smooth. So if they're whoop, knowledge is power, right? I should have known I didn't have Lev, but you know. Uh-oh, Chester's trying to bust in. I told you he's like he is a wedge. He will get the door open with his face. So I'm just gonna open it now and save the trouble. Look, it's still up. Got the Ghoul Lord. This is a double Ghoul Lord potentially, right? Maybe not double XP, but double loot. That could be fun, right? Let me open the door for Chester. All right, give me a sec. One moment, please. All right, here he is. I got Chester here. He's there he goes. He just crashed the whole freaking desk. Anyway, I knew he wasn't gonna stay with me. I don't want to fight 2 Dars at once. Wait for one to leave. Hey, anybody want to kill this thing with me? You know, I've already soloed it on stream, right? I have nothing to prove. I recorded it. I uploaded it on YouTube. I called it the Shadow Knight Solo Challenge Warm Up number 2. You know, warm up number 1 was the Live King. I got nothing to prove down here. But I'll kill it if I have to. But if anybody wants to come, let's do it. It'll go smoother and easier, and I might not have to clear this whole hallway. If I'm soloing it, I'm clearing this whole hallway. I need room. I don't want any trouble. Let's get the Banshee aura going. This kind of has a cooldown on it. There we go. Most buffs, I could just stand there spamming my telescope until it's ready to cast. This one, I feel like I'm spamming it all day. It takes so long. What else? Anyway, number 50 is a big round number, right? Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest 2025. Number 50. It deserves to be the biggest one of the year. That's why I'm thinking 50 Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fests in 2026 would make, you know, the nice holiday one, the number 50. So it's like everything about it just screams like this is the biggest, best one, you know? We're gonna have a great number 50, but I'm telling you right now, number 51 is gonna somehow top that too. But listen, one thing at a time. We got number 50 coming up this weekend. Uh, between now and then, we only got one more stream, right? Thursday, Rise and Grind. So you want to come sit with me for real? Yeah. Sorry. 50 is the highest level in Classic. Whew. You're right. Right about that. Classic's one of the best. One of the best eras. Straight up. Maybe not. You know, there might be arguments for eras that are better than Classic, but I don't think anyone's ever going to argue that Classic isn't at least one of the best. I think it's the best. And then Lucklin. That's just my opinion. I know it's not a popular opinion. I do love Lucklin. Right. So what we gotta do is not take too long clearing this hallway either, right? Otherwise, this stuff will start respawning while we're doing the thing. We gotta kill, we gotta med, we gotta start. All like lickety split. There we go. There's a little root. Let's see. So I missed the swing, but I did get the proc. It's nice. There we go. 300 damage. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's the way the weighted axe is supposed to be used. Not for bow quest. That's evil. Melee with it, that's good. Oh, I mean, I did miss, but I got the riposte. All right. Anyways, thinking about playing either Diablo 2 or Mega Bonk this afternoon, right? But oh shit, an extra dar. Nice if I get a root proc on it. Chester already wants out. This is cats. This is cats in a nutshell. In and out. In and out. I love them. You know? I did ask for a root proc. I should have specified. Alright? I want a root proc against the dog, not against me. Little one's hanging on for dear life. What the? You saw that? I begin casting Captain Nalot's Quickening. My eye patch flutter begins to glow. I am filled with the spirit of water. The quickening spirit departs. It refreshed at the same like second that it faded. And instead of refreshing, it faded. Right? I succeeded the cast. That was so weird. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. I don't think I ever want to see that happen again. That was terrible. What was up with that? That was so weird. You know, unless it's like one of my ops trying to refresh a dot on me. I don't want to see that happen again. I want to see I want to see shit get its mana worth. Anyway, I got nothing to cry about. It was a free cast. That happens sometimes. Fade comes in after recast. Happens a lot on Bard. You know, it's because of the short duration. Okay. You know what? I've probably seen it happen on Bard too, and I just blame myself for casting the wrong spell or something. You know what I mean? Thinking I was doing one thing, which maybe I really did, and be like, oh, I must have not done that thing that I did. You know? I don't feel so bad, I guess, but I also don't like it. That's a weird bug. Get a little more mana. Finish clearing this. This one's clear. I don't think this one's clear yet. They're dar. Ugh. They're all dars. Annoying thing. Like a core, like for the most part, I can take out a core without really getting dinged up. They go down quicker. You know, of course, I say that, and then they'll land a bunch of nukes on me, and I'll wish it was a dar, but for the most part, they go down quick and easy. Get started over here. I'm thinking I clear this thing, right? I do the thing. We get the loot, and then when I go play the next game, I'm riding high on the EverQuest victory, right? Take a little victory lap around Diablo or whatever. Okay, so I finally gave in and spent some of my skill points, right? I was trying to save all my skill points, which is stupid. I knew it was stupid when I was doing it. I fully admit that, but I was trying to do anyway. It's for reasons. I finally spent some. I spent some on the blade mastery skills. Just a no-brainer, right? I'm using blades. I'm not using the shield no more. I outgrew the shield. It's time for me to be a big barbarian with the two blades. I want to do the whirlwind, right? This has been my goal in that game. I want to do the whirlwind. It's level 30. So I hit level 20 without spending skills really. You know, I'd put 1 point in this and that. It's getting rough. You know, I'm almost done with Act 2 though. I haven't really been playing much this week. That's why I'm looking forward to doing it today, right? CHEWSDAY. Get something accomplished in that. Do it this way. If I catch an ad, I guess I was going to catch it anyway, right? See what happens. There's the ad. Yeah, it was going to happen. It was bound to happen. Good. Rooted it right away. Easy. Another core? Is that the same core? Oh boy. Wish I had a Spook the Dead mend right now instead of regular fear. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'll tell you exactly right now. I keep fear up in case I log in and I'm getting attacked by a freaking pet. You know? You never know. Like Spook the Dead, obviously way better for me in this zone. It's dead stuff that I gotta spook. But hey, it's a PvP server. Not every pet user has a dead pet. Some of them got just plain old summoned pets that, you know, aren't affected by Spook the Dead. That's more what I'm worried about. Anyway, this Dar's almost dead. Of course, I sat down, pulled the Zal. Got this core nuking me, which I said I could handle. I can. I can handle this. It's fine. Oh. I'm standing in the, like, one bad spot for that. Doing it. Clearing the whole hallway, right? The easy way. They pulled themselves. It doesn't get any easier than this. Oh, now I proc the root. That was an 8 platinum core. That was definitely a leftover from the event. Never see 8 platinum off a core ghoul on a regular day. Ever. Ever. That's so beyond the range. Come on. Anyways. This pull's just getting started because we're going to pull the named next. As soon as I got a little mana. Oh! Wow. You saw that? I mean, I'm trying to say, I can't even get the word out. As soon as I say, once I get the mana, I'm not getting mana ever. I will never have mana again. We gotta... Damn, I cleared the whole hallway. I'm not gonna have the mana to do the pull. Gotta make the run. Gotta do it to him. We gotta make this run. We gotta go get... Drink. Like a newbie. I have no drink. I don't know how that happened. I guess I drank it all. Maybe, do you think bottles of milk are like a snack-sized drink? Am I going through milk too fast post-patch? Or do I need to switch to water? Do I need to switch to... Hold on, what's that one called? Ping Fizzle Cutter 5000 or whatever that's... Do I need to switch to that? Miraculous drink time? I'll do whatever it takes. Anyways, no repops yet. Let's get the drink. Maybe I could even get the split before the hallway respawns. I don't think so, though. I think it's kind of not a good idea. I pulled the first thing 16 minutes ago. in that hallway. Oh, there's the corpse. There's the player. They said, take a screenshot of my rotting corpse. Except they spelled rotting wrong because they were, you know, blinded with rage. It happens. It happens. Not to me, but it happens. I get it. Let's just carry on. Get some drink. My troll is parched. I'm in a bad way, guys. Sadly, P99 food patch, but still no craftable drinks that are good. So water fizzle cutter 5000 it is. Yeah, bummer. There might be something in Chardock, right? Or no? I don't think I've ever found that vendor. I gotta look on the map. I know his name. I see him on track all the time. I probably have seen him. I know where the bank is. I know my way around Chardock pretty good, but I hear there's food and drink. I would assume that's on like the one vendor. I'd sure like to find him. I'll get around to it one of these days. Oh, let's see who's up over here. Oh, no Raster of Gawk, no Minotaur Elder. We don't. It's not too often we peek in the minnow caves like that. Nice to mix it up. Anyway, I was outside all day. It was so cold. I was bundled up, many layers. So I was okay. You know, it was cold, but I was fine. But I'm still happy to be indoors. Done with it. Till tomorrow. You know what? I'm gonna peek over here. I haven't peeked in the keep in a long time. You know, it's been actually a couple weeks, I'd say, since I peeked in the keep. It was whatever day we were doing like the live side grind over here. I mean, that might have been more than a couple weeks ago, right? Goku but Stronger was pulling on red. This was on red 99. Oh, we got it named up. I see it casting. Ah, boy. Do I want to pull a named with thirsty out of drink? I don't know if I do. It's an easy named. I might do it. Famous last words. I still got a little bit of food, it seems, right? I'm debating if this is worth it right now. really get banged up over here for a couple pieces of what? Silver plated leggings. I forget what the other drop is. Silver plated leggings are kind of cool. I feel like the other drop is less cool, but it might be all right. We'll check it out. Curiosity's getting the best of me. Now I'm curious, can I kill this thing with no mana? My mana went up. What's up with that? Like, I'm not complaining, but I do notice. What's up with that? I don't have any flowing thought gear, right? Unless Aura of Battle gives some sort of regen. No, right? What am I missing here? Is it bugged? Are we discovering a bug? Does being thirsty no longer affect your meditate? It's not any of these buffs, right? No. Click them all off. Let's see. 35%. 37%. Listen, guys. You think I'm why would it say I'm thirsty and out of drink though if I still have drink? What's going on here? Got a bunch of potions, some gear and clickies, some loot keys, more loot. I enjoy having mana, right? I'm not like, oh no, this is a travesty. That a time has to pass from the first message before you stop regenerating mana. Okay. I thought once you were thirsty, you were done. That's how I always understood it. Yeah, but Chilogan, it said I was thirsty. It says I'm. It still says I'm thirsty. How much time? How much time? I'll sit here for science, just because I think this is weird. I don't think I've ever in my life. How long has it been saying it? I mean, I only noticed it when I was talking about sitting down to kill some stuff. I was like, okay, now we'll med, and I'm like, thirsty out of drink. I can't even scroll up far enough because I killed those basilisks. I don't know. If only I record everything and re-upload the recordings on YouTube so they stay there forever. You know, we can figure it out if we really want to. But I think I force drank my last three. I think they were milks yesterday, some point, and then I went to Grob and sold my loot, and then I forgot to buy drink, obviously. But since then, a lot has happened. I've been in this zone. I've cleared multiple waves of repops. I've lurked. I've lingered. I've been streaming for, you know, uh, 40 minutes at least. Do you think I'm nearing E? 15 minutes ago, I got a "you are out of drink" message, but no thirsty. Okay. Hey, if this looks normal to you, then we got nothing to sound the alarm about. To me, it seemed very abnormal. I don't think, like I said, maybe it's because I grew up as a warrior, right? I'm just a total noob to mana, this blue bar, foreign concept. But I always could have sworn that when it tells you you're thirsty, you're done. You're not regenerating shit for mana. That's what I thought. Which would mean everything from about 15%. Because I was definitely thirsty at 15%. I regened 65% while thirsty. Which to me just seems weird. You know, but if that's normal, that's normal. Give it another 15 anymore. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Maybe I'm curious. I took off all my buffs. I'm like, why do I not even have a damage shield going? It's so weird. At least I have at least a little damage shield. I guess I could have maybe killed the ghoul lord. I thought since I was thirsty over there, I would not be meditating shit. Anyway. Chilogan, it's good to see you. And I definitely trust your opinion on P99 mechanics more than most anybody. Look at this triple. Oh, baby, a triple. It has probably a couple hats, I would have to guess. My words of Kazakh Thul just said Praz. Right? This is why I end up with no food and drink. I'll drop it. You want to log in and kill it quick? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let me listen. I'm gonna go hit Grob real quick. All right, real quick. I just need a little, need a little pick me up. Need a little food and drink. Drokoth, what's going on? Sorry, I just seen your message. The Ghoul Lord. I did not see an SSOI in hand. I did not. I think it's the other thing. But it's definitely bonused. You know? Real big bonus hours. Who up? I killed the first thing I killed on stream today was the placeholder for the tactician. So let's go see what spawned over the tactician on the way out. You know, I think I took the slow way. I should have went the other way out the keep. I'd already be at the little you know, noble ledge, whatever you want to call it. The noble overlook. But it's okay. Whatever. We'll get there. This overlook, you know. Yeah, let's look at those pants. Triple pants. Ooh, baby, a triple. Look at that. 10 armor class. 3 strength, 5 agility. That's pretty good. Not terrible. It's better than nothing. Tactician? Whoop. Oh, we got a tactician. But he's got the book. And if the bonus is over, that means he definitely does not have the hat. Which is a crying shame. Listen, I'm about to get distracted and kill this thing. Doesn't even have the hat. I don't care. We'll leave him up right now. Keep it pushing. I'm on a mission. Get some food and drink. I don't know if I'm even going to play Mega Bonk today. I'm just so immersed in the world of Norath right now. Loving it. Brad bless. Brad bless us all on this fine CHEWSDAY. And, yeah, we're just getting started over here. I will admit, I was a little late today. But, you know, made it. I made it. I don't like to be late. I want to be consistent. Very consistent. Look at this happy ass server. Like, when are they renaming this? FOH 99. A little private playground. 26 players. Chester, come here, buddy. You sit with me. Remember when he used to sit with me and actually like stream with me, my little cat, my little Chester man? How much for those pants? Oh, you want some Collins, please? Oh, let's see. We'll have to check the, you know, the market rate. I don't know. Maybe like how about 100 platinum? 100 cold hard platinum pieces. How's that sound? I feel like it's you know, a good deal. But here's the thing. You got to come to the outlet. You got to come to the outlet down at the shore. You come to the shoreline. You know? Hey, Grob's on the shore. Just cuz you never see the beach cuz we got like these large walls. And, you know, even if you climb the walls and look into the distance, you still don't see the beach. But listen, we're on the beach. We're on the shore. We're down in the corner. That's why there's so many pirates that are trolls. You know? I don't know if you know that. Now you know. Gear's expensive. What do you think that 100 platinum for something that drops in Guck? Listen, that's a bargain. That's a bargain. Cause this stuff on this zone could be it could be tough. It's yeah, why don't you take another one? Well, you holding pants for me. Thank you. Got a bunch of those for some reason. Alright, let's get food and drink, right? That's what I came here for. If I don't get food and drink, like, right now, I'm gonna forget that I have no food and drink. Right now. Alright. I guess I'll take water. Is that even more expensive? Okay, yeah, it is. Twice the price. But what do I care? I'm fabulously wealthy in this. All the good stuff to him. Nobody knows. Get down there. Dive on in. Whose corpse is this? Nerb. Nerb. Someone's selling Milo card Greaves. What's that? The rogue clicky ones? All right. Let's kill a spore. Let's kill Lynuga. All right. There's certain things I like to do when I'm coming out of. And it's just a habit. Kill all the spores. Kill Lynuga. It's hard to get faction in there. You really gotta work at it. Gotta find time. Do the few things you can. There's a spore. Down. And I can't track. So if I can't find Lynuga, you know, it is what it is. I very often do not find her. But a lot of times I do. I'll be out here. And I am an ally in Grub, but it could be better. I can go to max ally. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't see Lynuga. Anyway, I've recently started playing an old cell phone game I used to have. It's not really fun. It's it's kind of terrible actually. But I was amazed to see that I was able to log into it. Um I knew it was up a few hours ago. Yeah, maybe somebody killed her. She got a pretty long respawn. I don't know if it's 6 or 12 or something. Pretty long. Let me let me check what's going on in this zone real quick. Then we might make a little quick silent move. I have not yet finished the that Mega Bonk unlock I was doing. Trying to get the stuff to kill themselves on thorns. Trying to get cactuses to kill themselves on thorns. It was it's very brutal. It's almost done though. Last time I streamed Mega Bonk, we got like 60 of those done. So out of 100, and I already had like 30 something. So I only need like a handful more, which could take one run or could take a few runs. But either way, the end is near on that. I just haven't had the motivation. I thought maybe today I'd do that, but I'm also kind of immersed in the world of Norath right now. If you haven't noticed, I gotta make a silent move real quick. But you know, still here in Norath. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I really appreciate you hanging out with me this afternoon on a Tuesday of all days. Thursday Rise and Grind is going to be, you know, exactly what you would expect for a Thursday morning Rise and Grind, right? I'm going to get up bright and early, brew up some coffee. I'm going to log in, clock in, lock in, and get some pixels going. I don't know. I don't know what pixels on Thursday. You know, I don't want to telegraph it too much and be like, yes, I'm definitely doing the life leech, um, high risk maneuver on stream. I don't want to say that for sure, but maybe could happen, or maybe it'll be something a little more low key, like a little. I get on my shaman, solo some stuff, or maybe depending on who's awake, get a little group going. I don't know. Let's see. Find out. All right, let's pick up Chilogan. Making a silent move. Nobody knows. I'm crap. I already forget where I'm going. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember. It's all coming back to me. Aren't druids great? Where would we be without druids as an EverQuest society? You know what I mean? We'd be nowhere. Looking cool. Looking like a monk. Kinda. Look at that cup. Right? The cup kind of gives it away. Hey, that's no monk. Alright. Let's go. Alright. And you know what? I might run with you. Because I haven't been bound at Guck in a while, and I do like to bind at Guck. Ah, nah. You know what? I'll just get right back on the Shower Knight because I got to make the run. Right? You're gonna beat me there because you got the Sal. Nah, it's all right. I got J boots. Be there, lickety split. Bind you in Freeport. Um, Listen, I probably can make that happen for you if you need Collins Place. Just let me get this. Let me get this mission accomplished real quick. We're in the middle of this very very important frog. I have to see a guy about a frog. I have to see a frog about a thing. I don't know. I don't know how to word that. What? With Chilogan's help, this will be easy. With Chester's help, it would be even easier. But he doesn't want to come sit with me. Yeah, Chilogan. I wasn't gonna say it. He did. He accidentally gated, but not accidentally. He on purpose gated. He just accidentally didn't check where he was bound first. It just happens to the best of us, you know. Oh, I thought I had to run all the way from Grob. I'm already in Upper Gawk. Look at this. I say, look at this as I'm moving inside. Look at this. I'm in Upper Gawk. Oh, Chester might actually come set. This would be wonderful. But yeah, come in 2026. I'm thinking some new emotes, right, for the channel, for the Discord, for the channel. I'm gonna brainstorm this holiday season, come up with a couple new ones to unveil for 2026. I'm telling you now, you know, I do love making bold promises. This is a bold promise. They're gonna be some of the greatest emotes you've seen on this channel yet. All right, I don't know what they are yet, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna let you down. Here he is. Come here, buddy. Come sit with me. Come here. Oh, anything but what I want. Ludwig von in the house. Where are you at, buddy? Yeah, let's do it. Bard, Chanter, Shadow Knight. Name a more iconic trio. I'll wait. All right, maybe it's a kind of an out there trio, but I think it's good. I think it'll get the job done. You know, what job? This job. We're gonna get it done. Gould's Lord. You want to go that way? We can go this way. I hardly ever run down the tower. It feels so weird to run down the tower. Fun. Alright, I'm just gonna start clearing the hallway. Hard. Right? Hallway's gonna get swept up. Sweep up the hall. Oh shit. He's through the floor. You saw that? Looked wacky. There's the pet. Where is Ludwig von? There we go. Whew. I'll save you, buddy. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm saving him in time. I need a root. I'm gonna fear it just to save you. Not an ideal fear. Bad spot for a fear, in fact. Come on, root proc, root proc, root proc, root proc, proc the root. Let's go. Oh no. There's nothing I could do. Too many of them on ya. Oh. Sorry, man. I knew once you're at low HP aggro, there's nothing I could really do. I don't know where this other Dar even came from. There's the root proc. There's another root proc. Better late than never, huh? I'll get you. I'll get you, Ludwig von. Make another silent move. This is the beauty of EverQuest sometimes. Hey, buddy. I got another bard killed. I mean, if you want to blame me for it, I'll take the blame. You know, I got this bard killed about as much as I got the other bard killed, right? I was nearby. I was in the vicinity when it happened. So, I guess it was probably me. No, it's cleaned up. Get this cleaned up real quick. This is back to the swamp. Sorry, I think I could probably get there faster by just eating right now. No, no. Click the J boots. Oh wait, I got a sow. Okay. Forget it. Don't click the J boots. Watch my sow start fading as soon as I get in there. I hate when that happens. You know? You take the time to think about the J boot click. But then, you're outsmarted. Outsmarted by the sow. So far so good. Some speeding. I like the name Wipeout. It's not just a name, it's a lifestyle. Yes. I say that about Well Adjusted too. It's not just a name. I I'm not 100% sure what would be faster, running from the throne to get down there or running from uh through Upper Guck. I figured it would be about the same. So since I accidentally zoned to the swamp instead of running through Upper Guck, I figured I'd gate to the throne and then, that way my zoning out to the swamp, that was just, to click J boots, to check who. It was tactical, right? It's taking the tactical advantage there. I didn't mess up, you know? If I zoned back into Upper Guck, that would be admitting that I messed up. But no, I meant to do this. That's why we're going this way. Anyway. Anybody else like to lie to themselves? Stuff like that. Just make it better. We're almost there. Get you up and running. Maybe, just maybe, a little buff for everybody. Everybody except me, of course, but it's all right. Oh, you know what? I get the buff too. Somebody invite me. All right, heroic bond for the team. We have one little heal. And then, yeah, I'll get back on the Shadow Knight. And looks like Argley's getting the hall cleared, with the power of teamwork. Getting it done. You know? Boy, I got some goodies. Should like hand this stuff over sometime, but not today. Not today. We're getting back on Nui. I want to play the Shadow Knight. I'm a Shadow Knight enjoyer. I don't care. Hey Chester, come here, buddy. Oh man, I crashed. All right, take just a couple minutes to get back in, but yeah, I didn't get around to Diablo 2 this afternoon, and then that's fine. More Diablo for next week, right? Next Tuesday, CHEWSDAY. I almost guarantee it, unless some crazy game comes out in between now and then. or I buy Get Yoked or something like that, you know? New EQ server, PvP teams launches, you know, in which I'll be over there, okay? But barring any of that, I'm thinking Tuesday next week, Diablo 2, you know? Make up for no Diablo this week. I want to hit Mephisto. I want to do Mephisto runs. Remember that? Remember Mephisto runs? I want to do that. Was he Act 3 boss? It's been so long, I don't even remember. It's a shame the whole lawsuit thing happened. Zade's PvP box should have been out like 2 months ago. Chilogan, you think it's delayed or you think it's canceled? And it. Dang. Freaked me out. I tried to attack it, but I didn't even have the target. Oh shit, we got Ardley on the case. I took off the what's it called? The root proc. Good shit. Look at this. Look at this crew. Look at this hallway crew. Gonna get Ardley in the chat. Nice little shot right here. Wow, chain pulls. That's what's up. I'm doing it big. What do we get? 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 3 helmets. That's crazy. Unprecedented. Right? Everybody take a hat. 1 hat per person. Free hat limit 1. Right? Like Squidbillies. Anyway. This is a terrific little, like, gathering. Look at this chill gathering. Oh, love this. let that happen. Just let that happen a sec. All right, Chester. I'll let him out. I was really hoping he would come sit with me if I had just, didn't open the door for him again, but he's just protesting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chester. Oh my god, silent move. I'm telling a whole story over here. I was telling a whole story to nobody. Oh my god. What's the last thing I actually said? Forget it. Just let's pretend I didn't tell a whole story. I just came back. I was AFK. I didn't tell a whole story to nobody. Um, did I grind this at least? I grind this said EverQuest the best game ever made, and I agreed with him. That happened, right? Please tell me that happened. Anyway, it's been 0 days since the last microphone incident, where I think I'm not muted and I tell a whole story. Getting a little hungry. Why? I saw a player in this zone. What day was it? It was today. It was this morning before I went to work. I didn't catch them in time though, and I've seen them on the Who All, and they're not in the zone anymore. So I guess I missed my chance. Somebody was down here. Let's see. What is this? Anya's Quickening. That must be a good one, huh? I'll see what's up here. Nothing. Nothing. I cleared Frenzy Room. Did I look at the repops there? I think I did look at the repops and it was all lame. I got time to check one more thing. Right? Right, I gotta go jet to eat something. Oh good, my faction can't get possibly any better. Always good. Herbstock, what's going on? You're gonna pop this twisted tea and take your shirt off? Hey, it's CHEWSDAY, you know? Live free. You're free to do that. But yeah, let's start talking about Thursday morning real quick because I do want to remind you that it's gonna be a rise and grind as previously scheduled, right? Every Thursday, we got a good thing going. 6 a.m. It's like when the sun is about to crack dawn over here. It's not even cracked dawn yet. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's early. It's early. If you can't make it for Thursday Rise and Grind, rest assured the VOD will be up here on Twitch for a couple weeks. The YouTube channel has all the videos. So you know what I mean. If you miss a Rise and Grind, it's fine. It's fine. You can make you can catch it. You can catch it. That's the YouTube link in the chat right there. Um, I gotta share it. I'd be a fool not to personally invite you to the Discord as well. That's your personal invitation right there. See that Discord link? Limited time offer, right? I only invite you every week. You know? So what are you waiting for? Come on down. The water's fine. It's called the Swamp. Place to be. And that's if you can't find the link, it's the pinned one. It's the pinned link. That's your ticket. Everything up there. You know what I mean? Come on down. And yeah. Sunday, this very Sunday, this weekend, it'll be December 14th, 2025 is the Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest 2025. Number 50, which honestly is crazy. It's crazy to think about. 50 is a lot of anything. But when you think about 50 fantastically fun Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest, now you got a whole mountain. You got a whole mountain. CHEWSDAY in it. What's going on, dude boy, orc boy? You know it's Tuesday. Hey, I would say we're just getting started over here. And I will. We're just getting started over here. But to be honest, I'm wrapping it up. I'm winding it down. We did a nice little cleanup, a little guck cleanup. I had to tell everybody that I'm not banned. Don't believe everything you hear. I'm not hacking. I'm not warping. I'm not teleporting on top of people. I'm not you know what I mean? It's good, clean guck. You know, it's a good clean guck. I keep it clean. So when somebody's making a mess, they think they're just gonna slide by unnoticed. No, no, no. They get noticed. They get, you know, removed from the zone. And I just I had to tell everybody. That's why I'm here on EverQuest on my non-EverQuest day, right? Tuesday, it's, you know, yes, I'm chewy, and it rhymes with Tuesday. There's a lot going on. There's layers to this, layers like an onion. The Tuesday. Sometimes I get to choose a different game, and sometimes other people choose a game for me. Today, I choose EverQuest for a change, and here we are. Collins wants some pants. I'll sell you some pants, Collins. Let me go grab some pants for Collins. I got just enough time for that. Look at this. A little freaking, what's it called? Can't think of the word I'm looking for. I'm drawing a complete blank. Listen, I had a long day. I'm not even gonna lie. I got up. I did what I had to do. You know, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. It's a lot for a retired guy like me. But I went, did it. Now I'm here playing a little EQ to wind down. No Diablo 2 today. No, no, no. I can't have any of that. Maybe next week. Maybe next week we do a little Diablo 2. I still want to play Get Yoked. I haven't bought it yet. It's hard to play a game that you haven't bought, right? I found that. You rage quit Diablo 2? No, you did not tell me, Fardotron. Why don't you tell me right now? Fardotron, you rage quit Diablo 2? Why? What happened? What happened? Did Mephisto poop in your shoe? 'Cause that would make me rage. I almost stepped in some dog poop in a yard today, but luckily it's like freaking 20 degrees out, so it was too frozen. You got to hell mode, spawned Uber Diablo, 175% or so, level 63, and then it reset him to full. Why did it reset him to full? So you're gonna listen, Fartotron. What would Fitby do? Fitby wouldn't rage quit just because Uber Diablo reset to full. Fitby wouldn't even know what Uber Diablo is. He can't comprehend that concept. The his drop requires level 70 to work. Would have been so sick to have it unable to work. Yeah, that'd be cool, huh? Look at these guys. Look at these cool guys. A couple cool guys over here doing cool guy stuff. Cool guys. Proud of them. I'm gonna let them get all the XP. He's pretty tough. Yeah, I never even heard of Uber Diablo. That's what you called him? Uber Diablo? That's interesting. Let me before I go to Grob to give Collins to get these pants for Collins. Let me actually confirm. I thought someone was chasing me for a sec. Let me confirm that there's not one up in the keep, right? If there's one up in the keep. You can get placeholder. Big deal for Uber Diablo spawn. You think it was a bug, so it makes sense. That's why you reset. Just annoying. Yeah, I get you. You normally have to sell a bunch of SOJ to vendors? What the hell? Yeah, that seems like a weird bug. Maybe I'll hit something on the way out. I'll help them out. Oh shit, the king is off its throne. Getting him that lowest proof you could have killed him just would have been a real grind. Yeah, definitely. That's 20 minutes to do all that. Yeah, that would be a couple hours. I run through, I swing at it, I miss, but I proc the root. Enjoy. Enjoy a rooted mob. I hope that's what you wanted. I helped. I'm helping. Alright. Alright. Zoom on down to Grob. Come on down to Grob. I was just saying before, this is a coastal town. I don't know if anybody didn't know that. If you didn't know, because, you know, it could be perhaps confusing, right? You see walls like this. It doesn't scream coast, right? But it's coastal. We're coastal over here. We're on the southeast, like, corner of Antonica. Really? That's why there's so many troll pirates, right? Linuga. Linuga is a troll pirate. That's why the guards are so happy when you kill her. She's not. She's not one of us. She's a criminal. She's not a good law-abiding troll like the rest of us. Anyways, I think this has been a really fun CHEWSDAY. Again, I'm sorry I started late. I I promise. If when it's up to me, we will never ever ever start late. Is it only trolls that can eat raw meat? I don't know. Can you guys not? We eat raw meat all the time over here in Grob. You know, dwarf meat, troll meat, froglock meat. We eat it all. We're just hungry. Wash it down with a little swamp water or swamp juice, you know, when you got it. Anyways, let's finish this stream strong with a little commerce, right? That's how we do it on Red. Maybe you don't take it to the tunnel. Maybe the tunnel's more like a bottleneck pinch point. Let's see. I have a I have a bunch of stuff over here. I'm like loaded with goodies. What is this? What is... I just passed something that looks sus. What are the... Okay. All my decayed chainmail and shit. Got it. What did I come here for? Pants? There they are. I was gonna say, I could have sworn. Some pants. Anyways, we killed the Yun priest to drop triple pants. We killed the Ghoul Lord to drop triple helm. You know, Guck provides, honestly. We got... Wait here at the bank a sec. We did a J-Boot giveaway on Sunday, right? To celebrate 49 Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fests. We did a little J-Boot giveaway, and it was awesome. Swish got it for a new ogre. You know, I had to beg and plead. If anybody needs J-Boots on this server, let me know. We'll make it happen because sometimes I want to do something like that on stream where I give something away, do a little thing like that. So that'd be a perfect opportunity, you know? You tell me that you need it, and then that way I know you need it and I can give it to you. And then everybody's happy and it's something to do, you know? We could all celebrate together. It'll be fun. Because number 50 is this weekend. Hint, hint, I'm trying to do some giveaways and stuff like that. You definitely don't want to miss it, especially if you play red. Especially if you... Oh, you're getting hooked up. Is that what I think it is? Is what you think it is? What do you see? A gift for Collins? It could be a nice little gift for Collins. Um, I was gonna give a little gift, and now Chalogan just chipped in a couple little gifts, so I think Collins is getting the giveaway. Oh no, Fartotron, your giveaway is even better than my giveaway. My giveaway is like small potatoes compared to your giveaway. I like Fartotron's giveaway too. If you haven't heard, if you do a little Flowers of Happiness themed art, you can potentially get something wonderful. Something wonderful. You're gonna have to join the Discord for more info. There he is. There he is. Here's something. Here's something. Got a couple things. Got a whole little kit for you. Hey, for me? Woohoo! Thank you. Appreciate that. Great on that. There you go. Enjoy that. Oh, you're gonna be beefy now. Hey, Collins, thank you for hanging out and watching. I'm happy to see new red players get level up and gear up and all that stuff. It's wonderful to see. Wonderful to see. Thriving. I was, I don't know why I was arguing with people in the P99 Discord yesterday. I was in a good mood too. Like I shouldn't have even been engaging at all. But they were besmirching Red so much, so I had to point out to them that Rogan spends just as much time caring about Red as he does Green. You know what I mean? I just left it at that. Basically, you know, you can fill in the, you can read between the lines on that statement there, and draw your own conclusion. But I'm not wrong. He spends as much time caring about Red as he does Green. So all these freaking guys like, is it? They were just making me mad. I don't know why it came up, but they're just like, Red is so dead. Look at this. There's only 23 posts in the forums. Oh, there's only, you could scroll up for 5 seconds to see the whole year in the Discord. It's like, not true. Actually, I was like, that can't be true. I went over to the Discord. I scrolled for like 12 seconds. I was still in November. So it's like, you're lying straight up. But anyway, I don't know why I was arguing with these guys. I was in a good mood. I'm still in a good mood. But that being said, Red is thriving. I was serious when I said that. I was like heavily trolling, but I was also serious when I said Red's thriving. From C to C, it's a full server. You know what I mean? Maybe not like full population wise, but we got the whole thing. You know, it's a complete server, is what I mean. But anyways, I was just feeling silly. I had to get in there. I had to argue with these kids a little bit, and you never noticed me doing the slash frown to dive on his body. Yeah, it's funny, right, Logan? I had to. I had to do it to him. If it wasn't for the rage out, crash out, it wouldn't. You probably wouldn't have even seen this kill outside of like a compilation. You know what I mean? It was nothing to brag about. Which is the funniest thing, because every time this happens, every time that I post a clip like this, right? I'll get the comments that are like, you're bragging about this? Oh, this is EverQuest PvP. Oh, this doesn't look like anything to me. All the time, and I'll also notice I'll get hit with the unfollows too. Everything will be going good. You know what I mean? Nice Chewy over here, putting in the work, clocking in, locking in, doing stream after stream, good energy. Everybody's feeling good. And then I post a little PvP clip, and it's like, whoa! I thought you were some kind of nice guy. You're some kind of monster. I gotta unfollow. I gotta unsub. I gotta remove myself from the Facebook. I gotta do all. You know what I mean? Like it happens every time. But it's not gonna stop me. I will continue to put out the clips when they're that funny. Come on. PK with no honor thinks it's funny to kill others in a video game. Despicable. It's what it is. To be fair, it takes a very high IQ to understand a Chewy what a Wookie post. ... You know the rest. You know how it goes. Anyway, let's go finish it off strong, right? You know what I like to do. I like to go raid a channel, and then I gotta go get some dinner. To my body, it's gonna be my lunch because I skipped lunch. I was working so hard that I didn't get a lunch yet, and then I was late. You know, stuck running late, and I tried to start the stream ASAP. So I shoved a little food in my face real quick, but it's time, you guys. It's time. I gotta go do it. So thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate you on this. A Tuesday like none other. I'm glad it wasn't a Wednesday. You know, I'd rather have a 5 minute late Tuesday than do it a whole day late. So it could have been worse. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out for real. Let's go raid. Who's streaming? Oh man, so many pals streaming right now. Let's see. Let's hit up Cozy. Cozy's doing little P99 blue. He's trying to buckle down past 35. Hey, let's ask him when he's gonna click some J boots on red. You know, he knows what you're talking about. Anyway, Drosong's in the chat over there. Someone tell Drosong I miss him, and I'm sorry, and I didn't mean it. Okay. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Let's go see Cozy. Peace.